Amazon has already invested $4 billion at this time. That's incredible. I don't know to code. I don't even understand all these colors, all these lines and stuff. It's crazy that this has been done in 1 second. It even explains to me here in the chat what it's been doing. And in my right, here I have it. Oh my God. Times are changing. This is the new feature that everybody is talking about, and for good reason. It allows people like me,
a boy that comes from music and cinema and has no idea how to code,
to use code to create stuff. Let me introduce to you the new ChatGPT rival in the AI industry, Claude. In this case, we will focus on Claude 3.5 Sonnet, free to use, my friends. And of course, as always, kids, be careful with LLMs because Claude can make mistakes. Please double check responses. So what is Claude and who did it? As you will see, this gets, again, a bit Game of Thrones-ish. Claude is an LLM, large language model, or chatbot, created by the company Anthropic. Anthropic emerges as the response to the ambiguous and questionable dynamics between OpenAI and the principles of safety and integrity. Founded in 2021 by 7 former employees of OpenAI, including siblings Daniela Amodei and Dario Amodei, the latter of whom served as OpenAI Vice President of Research, it researches and develops AI to study their safety properties at the technological frontier, and use this research to deploy safe, reliable models for the public. They were the ones mentioning the need for further internal safety testing and the desire to avoid initiating a potential hazardous race to develop increasingly powerful AI systems. We'll see in the future. So here we go. How can we use Claude by Anthropic? As you can see, you go to Google, you put Anthropic Claude, and the first one right here, Meet Claude Anthropic. I click. Right here you can see overview, team, the API. API is the key that allows you to integrate the model into your, other softwares, apps that you're creating, etc. We're not going to get into it because it's something that I have to learn to. So if we go right here, try Claude, it opens directly the website where we can start chatting with the bot. It's basically very, very similar to ChatGPT. I'm in the professional plan, but I'm going to explain to you what are the features that you can use in the free plan. On your left, you will see the menu bar when we go to it. Perfect. Start new chat. This option will make us go to this interface. Projects, I'm going to do it very, very fast, but it's one of the options that comes with the professional plan. Basically, it's separating your queries and your different interests in, let's say, folders. As we can see, this looks very, very like ChatGPT. So starting from 0, recents, view all the recent conversations. When we go down here, it tells us what is our plan, professional plan. Here we click and we have the information, settings, appearances, feature preview. We're gonna touch on this. Learn more about Anthropic, customer terms, usage policy, privacy policy, etc. Help and support. Let's go back. Here's the window where we can ask whatever we want to the chatbot. Right here, if we click, here we see the 3 different models available for the Pro plan. If you are in the free plan, you will see that you have only the 3.5 Sonnet, but I'm telling you, this is not a bad thing at all. 3.5 Sonnet is very, very capable to do amazing stuff that you will see now. Then, as we said before, here we could use a project. Right here, we have add content, images, documents, etc. And here we have random prompts that the model suggests. We can reload them. Let's see, generate interview questions, extract insights from report, write a memo. Here you have introducing projects, bring your docs, code, and files to collaborate with Claude and your team. And the other feature, it's called artifacts. Create and iterate on documents, code, and more within Claude. I will explain these two later. By the way, artifacts, you can use them with the free plan. Projects, you cannot use them with the free plan. You have to have the Pro plan. And if we go right here, we have your recent chats that we can they're going to be shown right here, or view all. That is going to open another window where all the chats that we're going to be generating are going to be organized chronologically. And as we can see on the right top corner, we have start a new chat. It's the same as if I come here and I start a new chat. So as you can see, it's very, very simple. This artifact thing is going to be here the first time that you use Claude. You can take it out. If you want to open it, if you want to use artifacts, what you have to do is go right here, click here and feature preview. When you click here, you have this window where it explains to you what are the artifacts, and what you have to do is go right here and click on. So now the artifacts are on. Perfect. Can go back. So this is a miniature of the interface right here. And what you're going to have when you work with artifacts, on your left you will have the chat to continue the conversation, and at the same time on your right you're going to see how Claude is creating the code of what you're asking in the conversation chat. We'll see that in a bit. And now we can see right here one experimental feature enabled. This means that we have the artifacts enabled. So let's see what Claude can offer us. So now we are in Perplexity AI, an amazing search engine fueled by AI, way better than Google in my honest opinion. Why Anthropic LLM is called Claude. Claude was chosen as a male name to contrast with the female names of other AI assistants like Alexa, Siri, and Cortana.
You know, I like to know stuff that goes deeper than only the software part of things.
A quick reminder, here you have where it gets the information from. We can see that this is from Anthropic, right here, and this is from Wikipedia. Anyway, the name Claude may be a reference to mathematician Claude Shannon, who made foundational contributions to information theory and the mathematical basis of communication. So to know about the pricing, let's go to Anthropic. We can go right here, pricing. And here we'll see that the free tier, I think it's very, very good if you don't want to spend a penny in this LLM, because you can talk to Claude on the web interface, iOS and Android. You can ask about images and docs, and access to Claude 3.5 Sonnet, that it's quite intelligent. It's almost as intelligent as their higher model right here, Claude 3 Opus. It's very, very fast, faster than their highest model, not as highest as the more smaller model, but this one you can use artifacts with it. So it's like a very good option to use the free. For the free tier, you have to understand usage limits. You will have 4 short messages per day, which resets daily. And for longer conversations, and if you want to put like attachments or images, etc., it may go down to 20 or 30 messages. Strategies for maximizing the usage. If you don't want to pay pro, plan your interactions. Don't start asking stuff randomly. Like, know exactly what you want and really know how to prompt. Leverage compact queries, questions, utilize examples in prompts. It's going to give more information to the model to know exactly what you're looking for. Then you have the pro. That is that we can see it's 20 per month. Everything is free. Use Claude 3, Opus, and Haiku. You have higher usage limits. Create projects. That's something that you cannot do with the free one. Priority, bandwidth, and availability. And then you have the option of teams. That's everything in the pro, high usage limits. And what you can do is share and discover chats from teammates. It's pretty cool if you have the money and you have a team. How do I normally use these things? Normal stuff that you would use with a normal LLM, large language model, or chatbot. Like create a marketing campaign for my t-shirt shop about AI and the future. Very short, concise. And here we go. Key messages, tactics, AI-inspired designs, limited edition prints, eco-friendly materials. Slogan, wear the future. That's not bad. We can ask more stuff. Change the slogan. I want it more catchy. And like ideas, questions that you can have. For example, I am very inspired about the new renaissance that is coming thanks to the possibilities that AI will bring. Can you make a short summary of ideas related to this digital renaissance and how to thrive in it? Here we go. See. Embrace lifelong learning, develop AI literacy, cultivate unique human skills, empathy, creativity, critical thinking, stay adaptable and open to change, explore interdisciplinary approaches, engage in ethical discussions around AI, collaborate with AI tools to enhance your work. That's why we're doing these videos. One would be for doing summaries, for example. Let's go to from chatbots to superintelligence. And let's say, okay, I want you to summarize. Let's say that I want you to summarize this article that I just pasted. So a lot of users found Claude to be superior in tasks like writing, content creation, coding, and handling complex instructions, stating that its responses are more personable, friendly, warm, and empathetic. We have as we've seen, 200K longer context windows, and Claude technically follows instructions more efficiently than, for example, ChatGPT. Let's see if it follows the instruction. 0.4. Yep, it did. 0.4 eliminated, that it was AI agents and personal assistants. As we can see here, it's not there. Another way to see how good this model is to understand deep meanings in writing, etc., is by using, let's say, haikus.
An old silent pond. A frog jumps into the pond. Splash! Silence again.
Can you describe the meaning of this haiku? Let's see how it does. So this haiku is one of the most famous works by the Japanese poet Matsuo Basho. That's correct. Let's break down its meaning and significance. It talks about impermanence, natural harmony, Zen philosophy. It just broke down its meaning and significance. Here we go. Another way that I normally use these tools is for transcription or image description. Let's say, for example, that I have an image like this, and I want to get this information from here, written information, and make a transcript of it. What I can do is drag. As you can see, I drag it here, and I can ask, transcribe the content on this image, please. This is something, by the way, that you can do with ChatGPT too. So yeah, it makes it easier. I have here the 3 lines of written information that were here in the image. So this is a very good, at least for me. I use it for this all the time. I use it too for translation. Let this into Catalan, please. And I can assure you that this is correct. Quin recurs hauria volgut trobar quan estava en la situació del meu client? Right here we have the option to start the chat and go to chat controls. That basically will give us information of what model are we using, in this case 3.5 Sonnet, what content are we adding into the chat, and the fonts. By the way, something cool that they put here is a dyslexic friendly. That works very, very well for me, because I have some kind of dyslexia. But for the sake of everybody, we're going to go back to default. Anyway, just to know. For example, let's see an example for add content. We'll do this. As we can see right here, we have prehistoric people. Well, these 2 fellows trying to move some rocks with a strange animal right here. No thanks, we're too busy. For what? For this guy here that is offering the wheel to these people. And they're like, not understanding this innovation at all. So they're living without trying it, basically. It's cool because this could mean 2 things. This could mean, because we can see here that they lost the wheels. We can extrapolate that they're too busy to see the problem and make good use of this good fella. Or we can see it too as a way, I think, of as a representation of the act of of the idea nowadays that AI is only a bubble and it's not going to change, society, how we work, technology, our lives basically. And you will always find people that continue in the past and not using technology. Well, that's my way of understanding this picture and different, ways. I could be wrong. Let's see what Claude thinks about this. Describe the picture. I'm not going to ask anything like where is the meaning, etc. I want to describe. Let's see if it comes with a meaning by itself. This image is a cartoon depicting a scene with primitive humans or cavemen. There are 4 figures shown. On the left, figure is holding 2 circular objects likely representing wheels. Correct. In the center, a figure with raised hands is saying no thanks. Next to them, another figure is okay. On the right, a figure is walking away saying we're too busy. The cartoon seems to illustrate the concept of rejecting innovation or new ideas. Nice. Wow. The figure with the wheels appears to be offering them to the others who are busy with more primitive tasks and declining the offer. This could be a commentary on resistance to change or reluctance to adopt new technologies that could make work easier. Nice. It's very incredible that only with this it understands the implying significance of this scene. Quite remarkable. So artifacts are the vision capabilities, and they are amazing. This is the new feature that everybody is talking about, and for good reason. It generates an interface to see coding snippets, documents, or website designs. You can iterate without leaving the page, and it is highly useful for educational purposes and visual design. One of the use cases for artifacts that I think is very powerful is to learn, study from research papers, PDFs, etc. that could be very complex. Using code and animation, etc., visualization, we can, grasp a better understanding of the information. In this case, for example, we're going to add content, quantum computing PDF. And we're going to ask the model to create an interactive PDF dashboard to help me view, test, and learn this information in a more visually appealing way. So what happened here, as we can see, is that in our right, the system is creating code based on what we ask right here. And now we will see this interactive PDF dashboard. Quantum computing dashboard. Overview, key concepts, algorithms, implementation, and even a quiz. So here we can see first that we can refresh the generation. This is the preview, and we can go back to the code. If I close this, it disappears. And if I want to get back to that window, the code window, we go to Chat Controls. And here, as we can see, as we saw before, we have the content that we added to the conversation and the artifacts. If I click on it, it's right here. Preview and code. Here we go. And by the way, here's the explanation. I've created an interactive React-based dashboard to help you view, test, and learn about quantum computing. The Overview tab, it explains basically what we're seeing here in writing form. Even to make this fully functional, you would need to set up a React project with the necessary dependencies. Anyway, it's quite incredible that it created, I don't know how many lines of code is this. I don't know how to code. I don't even know what is going on here at all. But it created this in 1 second. We can iterate, or we can let's say if it takes our demands into consideration. I want the key concepts tab erased. And technically it should go back to, here we go, to alter the code. And we'll see when it finishes the code if the tab that we asked to erase is gone. Here we go. Result. It's quite incredible because, with natural language, again, I don't know how to code. And with natural language, as we see right here, that's me, Rafa, we are creating this quantum computing dashboard. This even makes me like want to learn code because I don't know, I have like an assistant right now to do it. I can learn the basics, at least understand the fuck is going on here. And you know, like, I don't know, it makes it like, it seems like more enjoyable to learn. I don't know. So now let's go a step further. As we can see, to make it fully functional, set up a React project. React is kind of like like a library that JavaScript uses to create web design stuff. So we're going to ask, create a summarized, simple presentation of the paper, slide deck that we can navigate through using a React-based presentation. Never did this, my first time. Certainly, I'll create this and boom. It's incredible. It's creating something that I cannot understand. Basically, it's coding in real time in front of our eyes with iterating, and it created exactly this, a quantum computing presentation slide deck. Introduction to quantum computing. Quantum computing harnesses quantum mechanics to solve complex, etc., etc. Reversible computing, quantum complexity. This allows us to, again, use a research paper of something as intricate and difficult as quantum computing, and we can alter it in our advantage to like learn it in a simple way using code. I don't know all the different ways that we can use this, but it's quite incredible. For example, why not create a quiz app containing 5 relevant multiple choices questions about the paper? Certainly. And here it goes. Oh mama. Look at him writing code. I never enjoyed it. Numbers like this in my life before. It's crazy. Okay, so in our left again, the chat is going to explain what it had done, basically. I've created a React-based quiz app that tests knowledge about quantum computing. And in our right, quantum computing quiz. Question 1 of 5. What is the fundamental unit of quantum information? Qubit. Submit. Correct. Next question. Incredible. Another way that we could use this is creating a diagram visualization of basic concepts. Let's try. Incredible. Certainly. Boom. It goes again. Here you go. Basically, and it's a dynamic one. I mean, qubit, the fundamental unit of quantum information, superposition, quantum state where a qubit can exist in multiple states at once. Woo! Well, I don't know what they're talking about here, but the potential of it. Let's go a step further, saying, create a visualization of basic concepts in SVG. Of course, I am Claude. Here we have it, quantum computing concepts. Another way to represent this information visually. By the way, an SVG is a scalable vector. It's like a vector. Instead of pixels, they use vector, so you can scale it whatever you want. If I close this and I go to chat controls, we have all the different like iterations that we did. For example, quantum computing concepts is the last one that we did, but we can go to, let's say, the second one, and it will show it to us. When we ask for a presentation slide deck, you can close this, go back to chat controls and ask for, I don't know, the quiz app or the concept diagram. Right here we have it. Extracting this information, creating this information with code from the quantum computing PDF. That if I open this, it's, you know, I mean, it's stuff, written stuff. It's incredible. So let's see another example. Let's go to right here, start a new chat. And now we have the artifacts connected. And what I want is to combine different artifacts. Let's say that I want to make an 8-bit, a 16-bit picture of a French bulldog. To create this, it's going to use code. It will appear in the right. Let's see. Here we go. Incredible. Anyway, here we go. That's a strange bulldog, but it works. We can say make it 126-bit please see what happens here. And I can, as we saw before, I can say, no, I don't like it, and it will tell me why. Anyway, retry. That is better. So we have a French Bulldog SVG, vector scalable graphic. This is the preview, but if you go to code, that's the thing. It just made this with this. We go back, we close this, and we go to chat controls, and we see how we created an artifact from nothing. You know, we just asked the thing, make me a 16-bit picture of a French Bulldog, and that's what it created right here. And what I want now is to, let's say, design a simple HTML land page for my newsletter called Survival Insights. And by the way, it's real. Check in the description below and please enter, check it out. You will find a weekly summary of news, videos, tools that I think that are useful and interesting, commenting some charts and trying to give useful insights that will help you survive the automation era. Check it out. I want it to contain the French Bulldog SVG as the logo. Let's see. Certainly. Shit. Well, this line of code is different than the one before. Look at this. Jesus Christ. Look how cute is this. Look at this. Stay ahead of the AI curve with our weekly newsletter. Get the latest insights, trends, and survival tips in the world of artificial intelligence. It actually created these two for me. Survival Insights. That's it. That's my fella. So going back, what happened here? I'm going to close this and I'm going to go to chat controls right here. It basically, we created first an artifact, 16-bit style French Bulldog, SVG, and then it integrated this code that he created into this landing page for my newsletter. Anyway, if we click here, we'll have the dog. If I go back, and I click here, we'll have the landing page. Another new feature that pro and team users can use is the project feature. You can now organize your chats into projects. Each project includes a 200K context window, meaning how many info you can give the model to use for your query. Will be the equivalent of a 500 pages book. Basically, it would be like defining custom instructions like in ChatGPT for each project. Think about projects like folders. The first thing that we see is like a project that Claude puts as an example. How to use Claude. If we click here, we'll enter into the project. Here is again the chat. We can ask, it's the same one, how to use Claude. It explains what the project or the specific chat is doing. We have the chat here, we can ask whatever we want. Again, we can choose the model, use artifacts, add content, etc. And in the right, we have the project knowledge, where we can put information. I don't know, you can put PDFs, images, information, whatever. Again, you can put a lot of stuff here. And I can even set instructions. Let's make a new one. How would we create a new one? We'd go right here into projects and right on the top right, create project. A little explanation, what are you working on? Let's say I'm working on quantum computing. Learn quantum computing step by step with visuals and in an entertaining way. Create project. Once this project is created, right here we have the chat that basically here it says it's private. It explains what is it. Again, we can choose what kind of model do we want to use. Again, the same as the chat before, content, whatever. And the interesting part here is that we have our database where we can put a set of instructions that would be like the same as the instructions that we would put in different chats in ChatGPT. For example, so the instructions, we can see we can put respond in a bullet point format and create a visualization with React of any query. Save instructions and add content. What we're going to do is upload the same PDF that we've been working on right here. That's pretty cool. Look, from this quantum computing PDF, this represents 5% of knowledge size used, meaning that we can put here, imagine how many PDFs we can put here. Can you
explain to me what are the basic
Okay, let's try it out. Boom. Let's see the bullet points. Beam, follow the instructions. So when this happens, the best thing that you can do is copy this, put it here, and technically it should redo it. Wow. Qubit visualization. I don't understand what is this at all, but basically it's creating this animation that I can like touch and kind of like understand a little bit if I had some knowledge about it. Here I am in quantum computing, and this is the question. If I click here, I'm going back to the project, and what happened here is that first question or query has been added into my chats. If I would say here, explain this science for a 8-year-old. Short and to the point. Here we go. Again, it's going to use the instructions that we put, and it's going to use in the database all the information that he can find of the PDF that we incorporated in the project. Here we have an explanation. Computers use tiny things called bits to think and do work. Normal computers use bits that can only be 0 or 1. Quantum computers use special bits called qubits. Qubits can be 0, 1, or both at the same time. So normal computer bits, quantum computer 0 and 1. Quantum computer can think about 0 and 1 at the same time. Anyway, we go back quantum computing, and here we have, voila, my chats. I can go back to quantum computing basic qubits explained, and as you can see here, that's the first chat that we did in this project, and I can like continue asking stuff right here. I can go back in my chat controls and visualize the artifacts created. In this case, the stuff that God knows what it is. Imagine this to like learn stuff, you know, whatever it is. You can have your projects right here, quantum computing, how to use Claude. I can have here, I don't know, cinema. I can have here another one about AI and the transformers technology, etc. And I can like come here and try to like continue with one of these chats or create a new chat. That's very, very cool. So now you have another option to choose between chatbots. By the way, go check this ChatGPT beginner video to learn about it. But the main question now is, which one is better for you? For that, my friends, you just have to click the next video you'll see in the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay kind.